Hello and welcome, as it is the fourth day of January 2018, and I have just completed level 34 in Alchemy. It's a video game. It's got some stats and numbers. That's what's important about these games, are the numbers that can be achieved. Time taken, 6 hours, 49 minutes, 0.26 seconds, something like that. I'm playing throughout the day. Runes placed, 92. Runes left on board, 13. I lost 156 points on a penalty, but I got a new score of about 1.2 million as I can go on to the next level. That's what computer games have, is scores. This is a game where you just put these different colored objects and try to fill all of these squares. I'm going to have to throw this one away because I don't want to place this anywhere else. This was a very easy level to complete. I finished the 35th level actually by this point. But this is all about crypto trading. So some of the scores that I look at in this game is estimated Bitcoin value. Exchanges are pretty good at telling this to you. You can calculate this yourself. But how many Bitcoins is your Bitcoin worth? If you have 2 Bitcoins, they're worth 2 Bitcoin. How many Bitcoins are your Litecoin worth? And your Monero, and your Stratus, and whatever other coins you have. I'd like to know that score. But how many of them do you own? How many Litecoins do you own? How many Ethereum Classic? How many whatever do you own? And how much is the value of it in US dollars, or in my case, Canadian dollars? And items to spend in this game. Oh, the Webbot report. I use part of my score and I move it over, and in an email comes some nice little words and other cool stuff. And I keep spending it, and it's like reading a crossword jumble. But it's done so well, it helps my score increase throughout time within this game. And when I'm using it in real money, this is part of this game in crypto trading. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Webbot and Litecoin in this video. And I'm going to show a few charts as well. But here's a problem. Litecoin is not only not going up, it's going down against Bitcoin, against the dollar. No problem. Markets go up, markets go down. They're going to do what they're going to do. Over the last several days and weeks, sell orders have flocked my ////LTC, which results in more Litecoin for me. I remember late 1990s, the chats brought lazy programming. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just doing it in here just to say that's what the internet has become. Like codes, but that's part of a game as well. But yes, over the last several days and weeks, just recently Bitbean's sell order came in for me. I sold some Bitbean for Litecoin. I've sold some XBY for Litecoin, some ETC for Litecoin, some whole bunch of other different codes. And when it's ready to go, it is going to go. And I don't care what coin that is. And that's why when a lot of these coins have been having great gains recently, I've been getting sell orders. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get into an aggressive Litecoin trading mechanism and start by actually owning a whole bunch of them now. Because one fear I had was, man, I'm just going to buy these altcoins and Litecoin's going to go way up and I'm just going to buy a bunch more, and I would have been better off waiting to flock in. But no, I'm glad I bought a whole bunch of other coins or moved them over to sell against Litecoin, because that's been what's going on. But when Litecoin is ready to go, it will go, and I will be having not sell orders on these exchanges, but buy order city will most certainly present itself. My strategy doesn't care when the markets move. Just move as polarizing as you can. So now let's move this on to the charts. And of course, everything you do is always within your own risk and your own reward. We're looking at a short-term 30-minute time frame. And even when I'm just thinking about what to do when I was looking at the last rally that occurred, because I did buy the bottom, and I haven't been buying much Litecoin with Bitcoin because it technically hasn't went down that much, and I'm going to show more when I show other charts, but I did hit this bottom. And I was thinking, man, maybe I should sell what I just bought. And I mean, I would have bought it back, but I didn't. So sometimes within the game, you're going to make decisions that will lose. Okay, so be it. That's how the game is played. Overall, the game is winning for me. Now, as far as any analysis within the setups that we see here, it has obviously not done anything to attempt breaking out of this trend, because the only situation was this move in here, and even a little bit, but when it came back to the band, it never even attempted to lift further higher. So it comes back to the band after this move. Okay, well, this time it did, but it ended up failing. But in here, no succession. So it's obviously had an okay move down, but not really that much of a fast move in here to the downside. When you see price action falling from about in here, after coming up to this band in here, resisting the highs, and then later falling, you can then be at a good probability rate that you're going to break the support level and then test another lower level. Let's take a look at this on a more extended time frame. And we're going to use the daily chart. And within such, it could go down more, because when I decided to cross Litecoin with other ones, I realized, let's think of Litecoin for a second. This is a coin I think has got the capabilities of, oh, it's going to go up to like 1100 and then back down to 300. How you doing kind of deal. Just like here where it goes up to like 300 and change, maybe close to 4. Oh, we're back down to 150, maybe. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. 120 even, whatever. Because that's the volatility of the nature of this business, and I want to profit from it. So therefore, when this move has happened, it's mainly been alternate coins doing well that has given me sell orders, but I realize decent lower moves are going to happen, and it still has a long ways to go to state, okay, high or low from where? Well, it's from this low here. So it's went straight up, and all it's done is had this sideways consolidation. That's not that big, so it hasn't went down much. Let's just say I got a lot of buy orders to be filled. I'm not saying they will, but they haven't been close to being touched yet from the ones that, of course, that I got ready to buy in Bitcoin. So I've bought most of my Litecoin recently from altcoins. Furthermore, within this chart, its range bound is at least this. And any time you have rallies, don't expect it's going to be a guaranteed play that it's going to break resistance. But when you see any type of movements that state it's looking bullish, higher or more north than we are now, you can most certainly say it could at least or should test that previous level at about 0.02 against Bitcoin. And maybe it would take it out, but when I see it in this area like that, when you go up to a resistance area, it's been down for a decent amount. And therefore, because of such, I'm not the most enthusiastic on a move here to break it. But I would like to be enthusiastic, or I would be enthusiastic if it just does something like this and then goes higher on that point. Just stating when it goes up there, it wouldn't surprise me if it goes sideways through time or it goes back down in price. Now let's take a look at this on a 5-day chart, more long term, which brings us back to, well, several years. And this area of price that we can see in here did a little bit on its early stages. And now what we have is a situation where if it can hold and stay in this general area, works with the 18 average, but hold this resistance level, which it didn't do as well last time, because last time it found big support in here. I would like, if it's just going to keep going sideways, to do the same thing. Now, as far as the webbot is concerned, and what I expect out of Litecoin, Webbot's never guaranteed to always be correct, but damn, they've been good. It's going to be a really good coin this year and into further years post 2018 as well. I have been purchasing the last several reports as well as the last. And after reading the last one thing that in trying to jumble through or read between the lines, if you will, don't be surprised if this thing really doesn't take off for several more weeks. 5 weeks, mid this February is when after first reading, I'm like, man, Litecoin may not go until mid-February. So when I see this type of declining movement, I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's part of this game. But whenever it goes, I'm very confident there are going to be several polarizing incidents within this chart. Bitcoin against Litecoin, the dollar against Litecoin, where they're going to have nice big up and down movements, and that's what I'm really looking for. And when it breaks the 0.02 handle, it could be very interesting where this goes. Definitely a move to 0.1 and higher. Well, I don't know about 0.25, but definitely a move of 0.1 and piercing well above that as well could easily be what's in store. I'm not going to say, oh, this is going to happen here, or because of how I read the Webbot report, it's going to happen at this time. No, but I do know that when moves like this occur, these big up moves, that means trading on the Litecoin exchange, we'll see several buy order, buy order, buy order, buy order, buy order hits, and I'll be thankful for those, realizing that there's going to be a combination of two different things that are going to take place. One, Litecoin's going to go back down, and two, those other coins are going to go up. And because I know the swing moves are so wild, where it's going to be, it's just going to be so common to see everything happen. Well, earlier on in December, when Litecoin started doing very well, it was literal buy order city of alt. So I'd buy whatever. I'm not going to say the name of it. We can just say code ABC. But let's just say early December, I bought this at, say, 29,000 Satoshi against Litecoin. Well, here I am today selling this thing at 71,000 Satoshi maybe, because Litecoin has went down and the other coin has went up. And assuming X goes up, meaning Litecoin goes up starting now, or it goes down first, then goes up later, I'm ready either way. But in the situation where, say, well, yeah, let's just assume that Litecoin just continues grinding down for the next 3 weeks, and the alternate coins, in this case, this one goes up, so maybe this goes up to even 159,000. Then all of a sudden, Litecoin, which we'll assume hypothetically is 0.014. And then it just goes up to the 2 number really fast, and then it breaks it. Meanwhile, this code is going sideways, barely going down, barely going up, and it's went down to like 41,000. So I managed to get a few sell orders in here, some at, say, well, say maybe I did hit the 71. And then maybe I'll hit 145 before it goes to 159. Well, in this one, I would be looking to buy this back maybe at 35,000, and I would not get it if it goes to 40. This one here, maybe I'm looking to get back at 60,000. And that one I definitely would get back if it goes to 41. But then you get to situations where I know, even if it's, say, were the fair price where it'll only go down to 41 and I have a buy order at 35, there's going to be situations. And most times when I do buy and sell on the Litecoin exchange, I will get good deals most of the time on the live trade. Meaning, if, say, for example, I sold something at 159,000 Satoshi against Litecoin, then what I could calculate the fair price against Bitcoin, multiply it by the ratio, I might see, oh, it's worth 130,000. Okay, I got a better deal. I've noticed that frequently. Same thing on the buys. So I can get into a situation where maybe this does go down to 41, but my 35,000 buy order could still get hit at times. And that is just magnificent when all of that happens. And when you just look at all of the different altcoins against these, whichever coin you choose, and one goes up at this time, then it goes up at then this other one goes up at this unique different time, and that's what makes it very profitable. So I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this evening's video, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.